Hope Eyodu Osaje, retired custom officer. He went away with my husband's documents and is wanted in Zone 5 police station, Benin. Hope ran away and ran to Abuja, refused to report at Zone 5 in Benin. Hope Eyodu Osaje, the retired custom officer. Felicia Jesse, retired principal, the sister of my husband, late Patrick Ifeanyi Osaje, the only sister he has, and Lucky Osaje, Elvis Eluma, they all collab together to sold my husband's property, 35 million. That is what they are using to fight harm my children. Bribing police, bribing everybody, giving people money, my whole husband's property. They sold it, using the money to fight me and my children. Hope Eyodu Osaje said, my children, we cannot do anything. That he's going to sell everything. Nothing my children can do to him. Ohundijo said he can bury my husband without anybody doing anything to him.
Your mother to order. You will not seen her. Have you seen me in your father's house? Have you seen me before? I have not seen you. This time of first of say, I don't even know your father's house in Lagos. Okay. That's how it is. I cannot say it's not my brother. Small. We will get there. Thank you very much. The next Lord House Zone. Yes, you are very correct. Listen, young man. You need to relate to your brothers immediately. Because if you people think without you, we will not be able to bury our father, our brother, you are telling lies. We are capable. He's our relation. So, the earlier, the better. That's all. Thank you very much.
No law permits an outsider to seize the property of late Patrick Osaje when he has children. If the man left a debt of 50 million, would they come out? The eldest son of late Patrick Osaje, he has called, he has sent voice message and sent text messages that I am going to come down in April so I can plan how to give his father a befitting burial. All this fell into their deaf ear.
Nigerians, wherever you are, whether you're in Nugu, keep on watching People's Mind Television, PMTV.
I'm Juliet Edeki Osaje, the wife of Patrick Ifeanyi Osaje. I was 22 years old when I got married to my husband, Mr. Patrick Ifeanyi Osaje, who is a custom officer. We have been managing. To God be the glory. I have 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. My first son is Chuki Junior Patrick Osaje, who is 33 years old. My second son is Chinedu Clinton Osaje, 32 years old. My daughter, Omosefe, 28 years old. Then my last born, Joshua Divine Osaje, 26 years old. Lovely home, lovely family. My lovely husband, Patrick Ifeanyi Osaje, he never play with his children. Even if he's not going to do anything for me, but for his children, he doesn't joke with his children. I call him Ify. He call me Edeki. I don't know what happened. Before I know it, Felicia, the only sister that he has, Felicia seniored him. They had only 2 of them. Felicia will come to our house in Lagos. When me and my husband, when we were on the bed, Felicia will just enter the room, open the door and sat on the bed. Tell me, fine. Come, I want to tell you something. Come, I want to tell you something. At a time, I called my husband. I said, Ify, this one your sister will come. We'll be entering bedroom. We live in duplex. We have about 3 to 4 sitting rooms in that duplex. Felicia stays downstairs, visitor's room. Felicia will pass all the sitting rooms, all the rooms, and come into our bedroom. and sit on the bed. She did this about 3 4 times before I complete my husband that what the sister is doing I don't like it. As if that is not all. At the time she told me when I want to serve my husband food I should be serving him only with 2 pieces of meat, and we call her big mommy. I say, big mommy, why would I serve my husband with 2 pieces of meat? She said, no, she's too fat, he's too this, meat is not good for men, meat is not that. My husband was smiling. I say, Ifim, can you eat with 2 pieces of meat? But my husband used to crack one joke with me. Edeki, I cannot walk like a lion and eat like an ant. He love food because he work for it. He doesn't eat rubbish. She's always coming. She's a teacher. That is how all these things started. Every weekend, every Thursday or Friday, Felicia is in Lagos. Felicia did this for so many years before my husband was transferred to Port Harcourt. Atone. From there, my husband now called me, Edeki, Asefi, I think I'll be likely traveling to Agbo. Now that it's getting to the time I'll be retired. Maybe after retirement, I may jump politics so that I'll know people in Agbo and all that. That is how my husband start coming to Agbo for some time. Until this fateful day, my husband told me he want to travel, that he cannot drive, that he's tired of driving. That was about 3 4 years ago. I now dropped him at the park. On the way, my husband called me that their car broke down. I said, you can go to Benin and sleep. The next day you continue, because he has a cousin sister in Benin, which he did. The next morning around 5, I called him on his phone to wake him up to continue his journey. He said, Edeki, I'm awake already. He now left to Agbo. Getting to Agbo, that is when my husband never talk to me again, rather the children. My husband never pay school fees for the children anymore. I don't know what happened. This time I'm telling you, he has retired. And in Agba here we have 4 flats. 2 flats down with tenants. The 2 flats upstairs is what we are using. Felicia, the elder sister, moved in there, staying there with us, with the name that the mommy is there. I never bother because we are just 3 family. When this continues, I have to come home. If him, you have spent how many months in Agbo? Are you not coming back? And you don't pick our call. Children are resuming school. You did say their school fees are not that. He made a comment. Edeki happen my kukun. Felicia, the elder sister. My husband said the elder sister told him that she went to church, that they saw a vision for her, that the wife, wants to kill him. And I say, if him, do you believe I can do that to you? After all we've gone through, after we passed through and everything, is it now that I will kill you? What for? Joke, 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 joke. My husband refused to come back to Lagos. He will spend 6 7 months in Agbo, we will come back to Lagos. Spend some weeks and go back to Agbo. That is how I'll be going off and on, until this fateful day, February 12, 2023. I went to church. It was on Sunday afternoon. When I came back from church, some family friend now came to the house. I welcomed them as usual. What can I offer you? They say, water. I offer them water. That's what about the children. I call my children. That's how they bring the news to me that my husband, that our daddy has gone to rest. My daughter, most of it, started smiling. Whoosh, daddy has gone to rest. She was laughing because she never believed it. How can he be dead? The last day I saw my husband, it was when he came to Lagos with 3 men saying they are pastors. He now passed a night, just one night. Even my husband did not enter his bedroom to sleep. He slept in the big sitting room downstairs. The next morning, he entered his room and carried out the bag of documents and went back with those men to Agbo. That is how the documents came to Agbo. I was saying, Ify, what are you doing? Ify, where are you carrying these documents to? He said, Edeki, Hapomeka. Edeki, I'm begging you in the name of God Almighty, leave me alone. Ify, what is wrong with you? He said, Edeki, leave me alone. What he did, there was a chain, silver chain, which my husband doesn't wear those kind of chain. He removed the chain from his neck and I gave it to my daughter. He never wear that kind of chain. The chain my husband uses is gold with cross. He has it in gold and silver. That is the kind of chain my husband uses. So that was the last time I saw my husband when he came to carry the documents. Before that fateful date, 12th of February, when I heard that he's gone. Then Tuesday of it, I have to travel to Agbo with my children. Getting to Agbo, what happened? Felicia went and put him in the mortuary. My children went and checked the mortuary where he was. They said they don't like the way he was kept. Then my children now changed the mortuary to a better mortuary, which is Alioma mortuary. That is where the children deposited their daddy's body. They now pay from that February to 18th of April. The children are with the tag and the receipt of Alioma mortuary. He's still in the car also. My children said why they will change him from that mortuary that they put him to another mortuary, that they found a cut on his head. They asked why our daddy is having this cut. The optician said that is where they embalmed him. They said they found a cut, another cut on his lap. It's like they stitched that one. They also asked why is this place cut again. The optician said he don't know, that their father was just there like somebody that had an accident, but he did not have any accident. That is why they changed him to Anyoman mortuary. They kept him there. Then they said they used to do 4 days izu, something like that. I was at Agbo for 7 days. During that time, the family held a meeting that they should enter their father's room. Whatever that is important in their father's room, they should check what their father has, if it's complete in the room. In all this, Felicia was occupying one of the rooms where her mother stays. Then me and my children, we now went to the back flat.
Where is this house located?
Number 11, Ngbeke Street, off Arakpon. So that is how the children entered the room. Before they enter, the doors have been broken because it's 2 entrances to the room. Because I have one room, he has one room. The room linked together. The 2 doors leading to the 2 rooms was broken, according to the children. Being that I'm mourning, I cannot move around. I was just in one place. The children checked their father's room. They couldn't find anything. Then when the family came again after 2 days, they called everyone. What did you people find in your daddy's room? The children said they didn't find anything. They asked me, what does your husband have? I said, our bag of documents. This is how he came to Lagos with 4 men to come and carry it to Agbo with 1 suitcase. That suitcase is like they fold it, it's a folded suitcase. They fold like a bag. Then the documents is in a pink Ghana must go, old Ghana must go. Now that Ghana must go, he has torn small near the zip side. That is how we have been keeping those documents there for years. All that we had is there. The children said they couldn't find it. And in Dobibare, the Dobibare had been in Agbo. That is his father's heritage Dobibare. That one has been in Agbo. That they couldn't find the Dobibare also. They now fixed another meeting. When they came for another meeting, they were asking for the documents. Felicia, you are the one in the house with my husband. What happened to the documents? Felicia denied. After much talking, Elvis said this. Him and Felicia break him and the houseboy. They break into the room to carry the documents. Felicia and Elvis Elvis confessed that Felicia was dragging the bag with him. He told Felicia, a woman doesn't carry documents, it's a man. That was how we ended it that day. They now says, okay, Elvis, you go and get the documents. Felicia, the one you've taken, you bring them out. Elvis said Felicia is with the ATM card, the purse, my husband's ID card, and international passports. After much, they say, my children should go and fix a date how we are going to bury my husband. That after burial, documents will come out. They will share property for the children, which I obey. We left. The following week, they call me that I should be coming. And that time, there was no cash. There was no money. I told them, I don't have money to come again. Under many days, you people ask me to come. I don't have transport. I don't have money to come back to Agbo again. Before you know it, they call me that they want to sell property. I told my son, look at the call I received. My first and my second, they are in Canada. My son sent a message that nobody should sell anything, that he will be coming by April to come and bury his father. That everybody should hold on for everything. He sent a text message to Felicia, to Lucky, to Elvis, those that we know their names. He sent a text message to them, and he also sent a voice record to them.
My king, my chiefs, my elders of this great land, I greet you all. My name is Osaje Patrick Chuki Ifeanyi Jr. I am the first son of Osaje Patrick Ifeanyi Chukwu, who passed away in February of 2023. My king, I know your time is precious, so I am going to go straight to the point. It's with great sadness that we have to bring a matter like this onto you so you can be the judge of this. After my dad passed away in February, I, my mom, and my 3 siblings, that is Chinedu Clinton Osaje, Efe, almost Efe Osaje, and Joshua Divine Osaje, and my mom, Juliet Edeki Osaje. We were grieving, and also we came together to put heads to start the planning of the funeral rites, pay our last respects to my father. First things first, we wanted to preserve the body. The mortuary in which the body was in wasn't good enough. My dad's body was decaying faster. So my younger brother and my mom already made a trip to Agbo for all this. And my younger brother Joshua found a better mortuary where he could preserve my dad's body until a later date when the funeral date has been set. That being said, after all that has been done, we've paid the mortuary to keep the body in the best condition possible. After all that has been done, I was explicit in letting everyone know, in letting every family member know, as the first son of my dad, Osaje Patrick Ifeanyi Chukwu, that none of his properties should be sold. I called and sent messages for proof that none of his properties should be sold. Only for me to get a call from my brother Joshua on Wednesday, the 29th of March 2023, that my dad's body has been removed from the morgue or mortuary in which we've initially paid for the preservation of his body. And it was removed with court order. We were scrambling to figure this out, only a few hours later to receive a text message from my mom, Juliet Edeke Osaje, that she got information that my dad would be buried on Friday the 31st of March 2023. And the person she got the information from was Frank Hardin Agor. At this point, I was baffled, I was angry, and at the point of tears, because I remember being explicit. It's letting everyone know that nothing should be done without me being there. I am planning a trip to come back home so that I and my siblings and my mom can pay our last respects to my dad and give him the befitting burial that he deserves. But now we have been denied that right. For whatever reason, I do not know, we have been denied that right. In as much as it's a tradition in Agbo land that the first son and his immediate children should bury their parents, it's also common in every other kingdom all around the country of Nigeria, all around the continent of Africa, all around the world that we live in. It's a common right given to families to be able to bury their parents, immediate families to be able to bury their parents. But for some reason, I, my mom, and my three siblings have been denied that right, which is disrespectful to us and also disrespectful to my dad. And finally, it's also disrespectful to the kingdom of Agbo because they use the palace, they use your orders, my king, to come and move the corpse and force a burial which I wasn't aware of and which I did not approve of. We are here today, my king, to ask for justice. Everyone involved to be brought to justice. But before that, my king, I would like that my dad's body be exhumed and an autopsy run on the body. Apart from them pushing us out, the children that is healthy, as you can hear, I am healthy, I am not dead. My brother Clinton Chinedu Osaje is healthy, he is not dead. My sister Omos Efe Osaje, she's healthy and she's not dead. My younger brother Joshua Divine Osaje is healthy, he's not dead. My mom, Edeki Juliet Osaje, she's healthy and she's not dead. We're pushed aside. When my dad passed away, no one came to us. No one called us. Everyone that rushed this sad burial of my dad, this disrespectful burial of my dad, everyone that rushed it, no one called to console us. No one called to see how we are doing. No one called to check on us. But all of a sudden, these people are here trying to rush the burial of my dad without the family. If this is not the height of wickedness, the height of disrespect, I do not know what else this is. And these people should be brought to justice. And also, they should also be responsible for the cost of the traditional rites for exhuming the body, closing up the grave, and preserving the body. My king, my elders, my chiefs, I ask for justice because this cannot go unanswered. Your throne was used to force a burial that wasn't supposed to take place without the children and immediate family being there. When my grandmom passed, the people forcing the burial of my dad, when his mom passed away 2 years ago, the body was in the mortuary preserved until my dad was ready to bury his mom last year. No one rushed him, but now we are all denied the right. My king, I call for justice. May you live long and may your reign be great. Thank you.
He sent a text message to Felicia, to Lucky, to Elvis, those that we know their names. And he also sent a voice record to them. I don't know if they are uncle because these people, I've not seen them since I got married to my husband. Felicia, I know. I know Elvis. So this fateful day, March 28th, around after 4, I received a phone call from the optician that there are a group of people in the mortuary. They want to carry the body. I said, for what? I said, Joshua, have the phone, talk to them. Joshua was saying, which mortuary? Anyoma mortuary. What for? They said they want to carry the body. Which body? They say my husband's body that they want to carry. I said, to where? To where? Why will you people carry it? Somebody said it's Ohun the job. The other one said it's Hope. Him that is Hope is the one that is going to carry him to another place, another mortuary. Did you pay money? The money your children pay has expired. I said, no. The children paid till April 18th. Let's get the receipt. I said, Joe, go and get the receipt. Let's be very sure. We checked the receipt. It was April 18th that the money will be expired. Before you know it, they hang the phone on us. By 6 o'clock, they send a message that we should be coming. Oh. My husband is going to be buried on Friday, the same day. My daughter said, Mom, don't you think these people want to use trick to drag you to Agbo? How can they say they are carrying daddy from the mortuary today and they are burying him on Friday, next tomorrow? So what is happening? The next morning, me and my children, we took the first flight straight to Asaba to Agbo. We got to Agbo around to 9. And during this period that they call me, that they are in the mortuary, and I call my lawyer, Barrister Ifeanyi Haulo. And I called him. This is what is happening in Agbo. Please, can you help me to check what is going on? He now says, it's okay. People should be coming down. That is how we rush down on Thursday. Getting to Agbo on Thursday, they have started burying my husband with army, police, guns. They didn't allow me and my children to participate when they are burying my husband.
Where was he buried?
They went and buried him on a computer building in Agbo here. I don't even know them apart from Felicia. Others are four cousins, far away, old men, old women. I don't know them. What do I do? Me and my lawyer, Barrister Ifeanyi Awolowo, we run to police station. Getting to police station, they are blocked everywhere. Police did not listen to us, nothing. What do? We have to run to the den of Agbo Kingdom. My Ine, this is what is happening. What do? Then send people to go and stop that barrier, which they did not obey den of Agbo. They move on with the barrier. That is how they bury my husband. A retired custom officer without parents, without matching, without anything. They buried him like a chicken. 18 of them buried my husband. 18 of them. They went no. They did not allow me and my children to see where they buried my husband.
It's okay, madam. Drop the picture. It's okay. So since then now, how about the... Sorry.
My husband died in February. They buried him in March 31st. My lawyer now wrote petition. They said they had a court order to bury him, which they did not serve me. And my children did court order. Oh my God. Please, my fellow women, my fellow widows, my fellow Nigeria, the president of Nigeria, please, Dr. General Police, IGNR, this is justice. Help people. You're able to help me. They took away everything away from my children. They did not allow my children to bury their father. They did not allow me to move husband.
The immediate brothers and sisters are not among these wicked hearts of Felicia. Patrick Ifeanyi Osaji, my husband, he has younger ones, step brothers and sisters, the immediate junior brothers and sisters. 9 of them. None of them is among this Felicia, the only sister that senior him, the same mother, the same father. Hope Eyudu Osaji, retired custom officer, is a far distant cousin to my husband, Patrick Ifeanyi Osaji.
My name's Chief Comrade Barrister Ifeanyi Williams Awolowo, a civil rights lawyer, human rights activist, the chairman Human Rights Restoration Movement, and head of Chambers, J.K. Awolowo and Associates. And when I saw the monumental injustice occasioned to her and her children, I decided to take up this matter pro bono. I didn't charge her fees because I want justice to be done in this matter. The sum and substance of this case is that late Ifeanyi Patrick Osaji was a custom officer, served the federal government for 35 years and retired. He has only one wife, Mrs. Juliet Adeki Osaji, who have 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. Yes, there's one child he had outside wedlock. Mrs. Juliet Adeki Osaji acknowledged that child, took her as her own daughter, brought her into the house, gave her the motherly care. This man died The people who portray themselves as family prepare what they call family resolution. Look at it. They say this is a family resolution. Their names are Elder Hope Osaje, Godwin Uwe, David Iyare, Mrs. Jesse Felicia, Lucky Osaje, Evise Luma, Benjamin Osaje, Vero Abaye, Frank Osaje, Onuwa Osaje, Mrs. Okago, Princess Mike Obika, Apostle Philip Onwudinjo, Prince Isoma Obika, Andrew Obika, Mrs. Wokolo, Osaje Anointing, Bright, and Mrs. Bridget. From my experience as a lawyer, when you want to prepare family resolution, the first people you consider are the wife and the immediate children. In this resolution, so-called prepared by these persons, the wife is not there, the immediate children are not here. And the matter was filed by one Chief Jackson Onyawo at the Bojibodi District Court. Inside the document he filed, dated 23rd day of March 2023, you find a letter which he annexed. And this is the letter which he annexed to the process he filed. And it's annexed to His Royal Majesty, the then of Agbo Kingdom. When you open the letter, you will now find that the letter is not signed. I wonder how the Honorable Ojebo, the President of District Custom or Bojibodi Customary Court, can grant an application on a document that is not signed. That is an abuse of office. That is recklessness, which of course, these chambers is going to take her up on that. Now, let's take it one after the other. Under the custom of Agbo Kingdom, the person who is entitled to decide how the father should be buried is Chuki Osaje, the eldest son of late Patrick Osaje, who is in Canada. He has called, he has sent voice message, which will be played for you, and sent text messages that I am going to come down in April so I can plan how to give his father a befitting burial. All this fell into their deaf ear because they were more interested in grabbing the property of the man. As soon as the man died, they broke into his house, they stole all the valuables. I know the man because while he was alive, he was a fashionable man. They stole his wristwatches, they stole his jewelries, all the property documents. These same persons I have mentioned here went ahead to sell the man's property to the exclusion of the first son. The only person who has the right to determine how the property should be sold is the first son. He was not consulted. His wife was not consulted. They forged documents. They sold the property and said they want to bury Patrick Osaje. One, I have said it, under the native law of Agbo Kingdom is forbidden. Even the English law, when a man dies intestate means without a will, the wife holds the property in trust for the children. So where did they derive the authority? Upon this, I wrote a petition to AIG Zone 5. First, before we wrote the petition, the Don of Agbo, in his wisdom, invited everybody and constituted a committee. Hear this matter. After hearing both sides, the committee condemned the act that it has never happened in Agbo Kingdom. And they came up with a judgment. This is the judgment from Day of Agbo Kingdom. Condemning the act that it has never happened in Agbo Kingdom, where extended family will plan and bury a man when he has grown-up children, male and female. The judgment said, return all documents, everything in your possession to the palace. Felicia only returned the international passport and ATM card. Hope Osaje did not return the documents with him. We waited, we didn't see. We now wrote a petition to Zone 5. Police stepped into the matter, and a few of them were arrested. Hope ran to Lagos. Hope Osaje is a distant relation of the family. Felicia is the immediate elder sister of the late Patrick Osaje. Then the AIG directed properly how this matter should be resolved. We were looking for a way out how this matter should be resolved. The next thing, they say Hope Osaje, Lucky, and the people who refused to answer the call of the AIG ran to Abuja to bring police to arrest the widow and her children. Where is it done? Where is the justice? Is Nigerian police an instrument of oppression now? is Nigerian police founded to pervert justice, to occasion miscarriage of justice. Hope and others has boasted that the land they sold 35 million that they have given the DIG in charge of investigation Abuja and the CPS squad where they signed the matter to 10 million. That's why they are now carrying the matter on their head. The signal they sent to Zone 5 that SP Wowo, who is the OC anti-fraud, should come with the case file and exhibit alone. If you are taking over a case, take over the case, the party, and exhibit. Everybody should come to Abuja. Why are they interested only? They say you should edit that case file to remove the jurisdiction from the AIG, who has done his best to see that this matter is resolved. We cannot take this. I'm using this opportunity to draw the attention of the Inspector General of Police to this monumental injustice. He should address it urgently, or else the women will be on the street against the police. I'm also calling on the president. One of his pledges is to defend the right of the women. Now, the hour has come for him to do so. We cannot allow anybody, no matter how highly placed you are, to pervert this injustice and will allow it to grow. I want to call on the Federation of International Women in Lagos and Sabah, who have shown enormous interest in the matter, not to relent. It's a fight we are going to fight, and we must definitely going to succeed. And I want to also thank the AIG Zone 5, who have done so much in this matter. I call on the IG or to delay in this matter. The CPS squad should reverse the matter back. Whatever they have said has nothing to do. No law permits an outsider to seize the property of late Patrick Osagie when he has children. If the man left a debt of 50 million, would they come out? If the man left a debt of 50 million, we hope Osagie and Felicia and others who are not carrying the property up and down said, would they come out to pay the debt? Then it will not become the children's problem. Now that the man left property, they want to deny. How can you bury a retired custom officer? There was no parade. There was nothing. You just dig a hole and throw him there and pour concrete on him. So highly unacceptable. We will fight it. I'm going to fight it to the last.
Keep watching PMTV Africa.
Keep watching PMTV Africa.
Keep watching PMTV Africa.
I'm giving a shout out to PMTV, People's Mind.
Hi guys, keep watching PMTV Africa.
Hey everybody, keep watching PMTV.
From Toronto, PMTV. Don't touch that die.
Hey guys, keep watching PMTV.
Nigerians, wherever you are, whatever you know, keep on watching People's Mind Television, PMTV.